Hi, my name is Ava Slavinsky. I'm a sophomore majoring in sport and entertainment at the University of South Carolina. On Wednesday, January 9th, 2019, I visited Thanks a Latte, a coffee shop in Holly Springs, North Carolina. I've always been a supporter of local businesses, so I was excited to try my SWOT analysis here. Over the next few minutes, I'll be sharing the findings of my SWOT analysis on Thanks a Latte. To begin my SWOT analysis, we're going to look at the strengths of the business. The employees play a huge role in the business's strengths, and you're immediately welcomed by every time you walk in by the employees, which is a big deal to me because it makes your experience more personable. Another strength is their unique menu. Because Thanks a Latte isn't a chain, each item is specifically crafted for their menu. This is important to me because you know that your product is going to be fresh and made to order. Besides just coffee, the store sells baked goods ranging from scones to muffins to even cake pops. The store also has a reward system that is an app on your phone. For new customers, your first drink is half off, then after you purchase 9 drinks, your 10th is free. New promotions are displayed in the app, which entice customers to visit during certain periods of time. However, the strengths come with weaknesses. Although there are not a significant amount, there are a few. The employee base is one of the initial problems I gathered from my experience. While the employees at Thanks a Latte are super friendly and knowledgeable, I've only ever seen 2 girls at max working at the store at a time. With a small employee base, we see that the drinks are going to take a little longer than they really should to be ready. So if you have a long line of people in front of you, you're going to be waiting an awful long time to get your drinks. So you're going to lose customers who are more looking for a quick grab-and-go option. Another issue I saw was the location. Because it's in an apartment complex, it's difficult to find. If you're not from the area, there's a good chance you'll never even know it's there. Seating is also limited both inside and outside of the shop. So it's always really awkward when you and your friends go to meet up to grab a cup of coffee and you literally just have to wait around standing for another group to leave their table. Lastly, there's no public Wi-Fi, which I think is perceived as a necessity for coffee shop in today's world. This problem can be easily solved by installing a Wi-Fi for Thanks a Latte customers. Another great option that Thanks a Latte has is they could create an order ahead system. I think the best way to do this is to incorporate it through the app that we already have downloaded for a reward system. This way the customer is already familiar with the app and does not have to use 2 different apps for one business. Creating an order ahead option would decrease the amount of time that customers have to stand around waiting for their drink to be prepared. I'm going to go back to the employees because they make or break your business. Your customers are going to remember the experience they had inside your store, and they're going to remember the brand image that was associated with it. If Thanks a Latte were to hire more employees could be scheduled at once and customers would be able to be helped more at one time. For example, you could just schedule 1 employee to run the cash register one day and at the same time 2 to be baristas, and that's just solely their jobs for the day. This would not only speed up the process required to prepare a customer's drink, but would ultimately generate more revenue for the business. The location of the business provides us with a lot of opportunities as well. I don't think that you have to move locations to accommodate the needs of your customers. Adding signage around the apartment complex will allow people to know where exactly in the complex the coffee shop is located. In addition, we can add signage along the bypass so that way people from out of town know there is a coffee shop inside. Also, to solve the seating issues, I feel like we could buy the building next to the Thanks a Latte, knock down the wall separating the two, and expand our shop into both, creating more indoor and outdoor seating. This way you're not losing your customer base you already have because they know your location is there. With all of this being said, there are some threats associated. For example, while Thanks a Latte is one of the coffee shops in Holly Springs, it's not the only one, the 2 most notable being Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Foodborne illnesses are also associated a lot with the culinary industry, especially in a coffee shop when you're working with a lot of quick shelf items such as dairy products like milk and eggs. Lastly, the economy will always drive businesses, and unfortunately, coffee is a rather want than a need. So if the economy were to drop, people would be less willing to spend as much money they do now on coffee. So I believe that Thanks a Latte's strengths and available opportunities overtake their weaknesses and threats. And in saying this, Thanks a Latte will remain a hotspot and continue to grow within the Holly Springs community.